My dear viewers, you are most welcome to our second presentation of our topic, the mathematics puzzle, where we talk about how we can complete the table, filling in the missing figures correctly. So you are most welcome. This is El Jaledi 2 Mathematics channel, and if you are not in the channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on the notification button so that you are notified whenever I upload a new video, like and share. In the previous video, I showed you how we could fill this table on the right hand side, and I filled it within the shortest time possible to have this table on the left hand side, as you can see. So it was this in the question, then I filled it very fast within 20 seconds. I'd already finished, and we saw that after filling in this table, like the way it is filled on the left hand side, the sum of the digits in the rows, the columns and diagonals was equal to 6. This is what I mean. We got the 2 plus 1 and plus 3 to give us the 6. Likewise here 6, here 6, here 6, 6, 6. Likewise this side 6. If you sum them even in diagonals, you will get 6. So now this video, simply, I'm going to explain how simply and how fast you can correctly fill in these gaps in the table on the right hand side. Let me use black ink. So you see, when we look at this table, it is a 3 by 3 table. Remember, we had the instructions, as you can see. Don't forget to read them. They say that use only 3 digits, the 1, 2 and 3. And then a digit appears only once, in a row or a column. Then I said the total sum of the digits placed in a row or a column or diagonal must be 6, as this is what I've been telling you, that when you sum them, we must get 6. So remember, this is a 3 by 3 grid of boxes. That means there are 9 boxes in here, and we are required to fill in the missing figures. And how many are they? We are supposed to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they have just filled in 3, as you can see here. So we are filling the rest correctly. So now watch up to the ends for better understanding of this. Simply, when you look at this table on the right hand side, since we are supposed to use only 3 figures, the 1, the 2, and then the 3, we can see that we have only 3 placed figures, meaning 6 are remaining to make a 9. So now in here the order is as follows. When we are filling in using these digits, for this case, the 1, we can see that the 1 was filled in the middle box or in the middle column. Remember, there are 3 columns here. So the criteria is that you begin filling from the middle column, and it means that it only works for when the columns are odd, or when the rows are odd. I mean odd number. As you can see here, we have 3 columns, as you can see, and then still we have 3 rows. So the columns are of odd number, as well the rows are of odd numbers. So that is what you have to know. It should not be 4 by 4 or 6 by 6, but it should be 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 7 by 7, 9 by 9, as you shall be exploring more and more step by step. That is why I had to begin with this one, which is very simple, so that we can catch up from this basic one. So we begin by filling in the middle column. For example, in here, 1 was filled in here, the middle column and the first row. So we have 1. Then after writing 1, what we do, we proceed down here. And instead of writing here, we don't write. What we do, we write in the neighboring box on the right. So that is why you see a 2 here. So after writing 2 here, we see that there is no any other box this side. Then what we do, we come back this side along this, within this row, and we step here, but we don't write it here. Then we write it in the neighboring box, which is this. Then it means that we put here 3. Having put here 3, we see that we're supposed to move diagonally now. So it is this. You don't write it here, you write it here. Then if this side are over, you come back at this side, you don't write here, you right in the next one. Then you move diagonally. but diagonally I see that there is a 1. So when I see that there is another figure there, as I'm to move diagonally, what I do, I come back to this, and since we are using figures 1, 2, and 3, and this is the third one, that means the next one should be a 1. That's why even here they had put 1. So when I put 1, then I'm going to move diagonally. I'm going to fill in 2 in the diagonal order. So 2, then I fill 3 here. So when I see that the 3 has reached the end of the boxes or our table, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down here. I fill this, and I'm going to fill it with the figure 1. So when I write 1 here, and I see that this way there is no any box which is empty, and even here there is no, so I come along now, I move towards the left within the same row, and I don't write here, but I write in the neighboring box. That means I must write here figure 2. Having written here 2, since there is no any box in the diagonal way or up this way, what I'm going to do, I move down here, but I don't write in this box, I write in the nearby box. So I have to write here the 3. So that is why it is the way it is. Let me repeat. I write 1 here, I move, I write this way. So if they are over, I move this side, I don't write this, I read the next one. So I have to write here 3. Then I move diagonally. We see that here there is a 1. I have to come back. I write 1, then I move, or I write diagonally this side, as you see. Then I move down here, right here, like that. So thanks for watching. See you in the next presentation. And I'm going to pose you the question, the next presentation, for which you'll be required to fill in the missing figures. And you first drop the answers you have got in the comment section. Thereafter, I'll come and then you check on your answers, whether you're correct or wrong. Then afterwards, I'll explain as to why and how you have to move to get it correct. See you again. Goodbye.